This is just a 7-hour adventure cut down to a little over 30 minutes. Hope you enjoy it as much as I did not have making it. Like and subscribe, or don't. Y'all enjoy. This is my first flight of the day. It's nothing special other than it was a first test flight on a new exhaust system by Vortex Aero and a test of some carburetor settings. But I included a little of it for context. This is John. John's important to the story. Nice guy. This flight consisted of going up, warming up my engine, running it at max RPM for a little while, and then doing some very light turns just to make sure I'd resolved the air issue in my line that was causing my carburetor to starve for fuel during any sort of G pulling maneuvers. It did work. I didn't have any problems at all with the motor stalling out. So before landing, I decided to make a quick pass and just check out the thermal conditions next to the ground. It was pretty thermally this day. The wind was somewhere between 7 miles an hour and 14 miles an hour. It was fairly thermic because it was somewhat early in the day, but it was definitely manageable. So I do a quick pass, and then I go back up and come around, and I'm planning on landing next to my truck. And then something kind of funny happens. This awesome group of ATV enthusiasts decide the best place in 100 acres of empty space is to park and ride their toys directly next to my truck with a windsock flying and a paramotorist right over it. Now I know this isn't paramotor related, but if you walk into a movie theater and there are 3 people in the movie theater, please do not be the person who goes and sits right next to those 3 people. If you're going to boondock camp on BLM land, don't camp right next to someone else who's camping if there are thousands of acres to camp on. Give them a little bit of space if there's a little bit of space to give. Now I'm sure that some expert flyers can glide land into thermic, gusty conditions without much trouble, but I like to give myself some room to handle the unexpected. So I wait for the ATVs racing to pass, and I land to the right of the vehicles, so if I'm picked up and carried an extra 20 feet, I don't fly into a truck. Then, of course, as I walk around the people blocking me, they start asking questions about what I'm flying and how to do it, and I'm usually a pretty good representative of paramotoring. I like to talk to people anyways, and I'm pretty open about sharing how to get into it and who to contact and whatnot, but I'm not very talkative to these guys. I tell them I'm flying a paramotor and just walk back to my truck. Then within about 60 seconds of me landing, they drive off and are no longer blocking my truck.
Oh, I need some water. I wish they had moved before I landed. I don't like leaving my wing out here where people might run over it. So I'm like, okay. So I'll kite my wing around their truck because they had to park next to me instead of the whole area out here. And then as soon as I get it put up over here, oh, well, I will move. This is why I practice kiting in high wind, right? I'm hearing something knock back there. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's that exhaust. beautiful evening. And really, there's almost no turbulence up here. It's all down in that ravine. My problem with paravlogging is I don't know what to talk about. I mean, what can I say that hasn't been said? Look at this guy. He's just plowing on down through the water. He's not even trying to get up on the bank. He's just going straight down the middle. Quite a bit of water running through here. A lot of times these little creek tributaries usually are dry. Oh, we've got an engine out. Where are we gonna put it? Looks like we're gonna put it right here. Oh, let's stay out of the trees, please. Oh, something broke bad. Aha! That sound was a belt breaking. No, that was a belt coming off. Okay. Oh, looky here. Wow. Yeah. Damn. Well, nice thing about it out here, lots of outs, but I've got a hell of a hike coming up. I think we're gonna try and do a hike on foot. I wish I'd have come down on that side of the fence. Oh, shoot. No prop damage, so it didn't stop from that, and the motor didn't stop. The motor just kept plowing. I wonder what could have caused that. I wonder if it's because of the spacer putting more straight. Well, no. Kind of messed up a little there. It's not too bad. Wow, I've never seen something like that before. Anywhere. How would that happen? Oh well, I don't have much daylight. So, let's, so I've never seen a coyote on my paramotor, but I just saw one right here. He ran up over the edge here. Real pretty fella. And yes, I am walking. That's what you do when you wreck your paramotor in the middle of nowhere. Alright, so the good news is, looks like there's a road back to my vehicle. Bad news is it's miles. But good news is it's pretty. It's a very picturesque wildlife hike. I wonder how close I'm going to be able to get my vehicle here. I'm seeing a, looks like this goes back this way, but man, it gets really rowdy going up some of these deals. So I'm just gonna have to see. So this right here is what worries me. Is stuff like this. I'm gonna have to try and make it back up through in the truck. And I think she can do it, but it's gonna be rowdy. Stuff like this is how you lose your truck. And I darn sure don't want to lose my truck chasing a paramotor. I mean, if I have to, I've walked about a mile now. And if I have to, if that's the worst of it, and I don't think it is, but if that's the worst of it, I could always park right here if I don't feel comfortable with it and just hike out with the paramotor. That won't be much fun, but it is what it is. Wow, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Oh yeah. Ha! The wind died down. It's been beating me up all day. Fun. Beautiful little rock. Well, all I saw was the mud pit here. I don't think I can get my truck through this. Yeah, that right there is going to stop me. There's no way my truck's going through that. It looks like four-wheelers are even taken way up on the bank. Dang. Walk we will. So this is what I'm concerned about here. Losing light. You can see on the canyon, the sun's creeping up the wall. So, and I haven't seen a single person out here, even though there were tons of people out here earlier, zipping up and down the sand drags here. So, I don't see anyone I could finagle into giving me a ride in a big river toy. That's what people drive out here. They drive right down the middle of the river and through whatever. They don't care. Well, I'll see my truck here shortly. Hopefully. Oh well, it's kind of what we sign up for, isn't it? Adventure. It's never as cool when you're doing it as it is when you're looking back on it. Here it is. Here's the windsock. Egads. I'm not looking forward to this. At the very least, I'd like to get my wing out of here in case there's a gust or something tonight that takes it and throws it into the business. And then tomorrow I can make tomorrow all about getting the motor out if I have to, because I may just lose light, not have enough light to walk that out, because I know I can't get my truck past that one spot. Alright, this is kind of like a Grand Theft Auto mission. Let's do this. But yeah, I'm gonna get back there as far as I can. I think I can go about a mile, and then once I get down here a mile, I'll have to stop because it gets so bad that there's no way my truck will get through it, and I'll just have to carry everything back to that point. Yep. All right, man. I gotta let you go because I gotta focus on driving. All right. So we are gonna just give it heck. I should really get this mount fixed. I've got my camera on a tripod. Alright. So now, there's no way the camera's staying through this next mess. It's gonna go flying off. There ain't a damn thing I do about it. Oh. Woo! Lordy, lordy. I actually have a mount for in my vehicle, but it's missing a piece, and worst footage ever, I'm sure. Oh. Alright. Camera's upside down. Velcroed to my... Oh no. That's nasty. Alright, I think this is where I can't make it past. Yep. There ain't no way I'm getting through this.
So this is where I have a stroke of luck. John shows up, and John has a really cool quad.
Yeah, okay. This is nuts. Guy just handed me his quad. Is that cool or what? And I'm gonna get to take my quad back. This guy's quad. Nice quad too. You get to take this quad back and pick up my paramotor. There's my stuff. Right there. Battery on the camera's dead. Wah wah. Alright. Let's figure out how we're going to do this. I know the first thing I want to get back is my wing. Yeah, rusty barbed wire. Turnip pants. Better pants than the wing. Yeah, I don't want my wing getting back in the wheels. That's the thing. Alright. Try to pick it up and set it up on top of the vent. Like that. Holy crap. That actually worked. And that's pushing the fence down for me a little bit. Come on, fatty. Work. Alright. Alright. So, how do I do this? Secured. Wow, this might actually work. Alright. Now let's get this out of here if we can without hurting anything of his. Alright, easy does it. Oh, we're very back heavy. It has overs. it's doesn't help that I haven't rode a quad since I was a little child. I'll be damned if that Paramotor's not riding.
So my come-along ratchet that I've been using for over a year decided to break right as I was attaching it to the quad. The way that I had to tie it to the quad, I was very surprised that the Paramotor managed to ride as well as it did.
This quad is awesome. I want a quad. Apparently I need a quad. I've got this rope right here on my left hand side. It's digging into my arm. Seems like everything's working up there. Paramotor's going to rub up against this brush. Oh well. Am I going that way? I'm not going that way. I'm trying to take the easier route. It's dark. Yeah, if I'd have come down here, all I would have done was just got my thing really pitch black by the time I got back. This is where I get off. Man, I am so sorry that took so long.
Oh, no, man, you're good.
My come-along ratchet broke. I'm like, I've been using that thing for a year and a half since I started this whole stupid paramotoring thing. So I had to hold that up and try and tie it down while it was... Jeez Louise.
At least you got your stuff. I thought there was somebody else back there.
What?
Was there somebody else back there with you? I heard a lot of talking. Yeah, I heard.
Oh, I was a lot farther than you'd be able to hear.
Oh, wow, because I heard people back there hollering that way.
Okay. Let me This is going to be a mess to get off. So I'm going to want to get your phone number, and I'll send you a link to the YouTube video of me wrecking this thing.
Yeah.
And John saving the day.
Man,
That's going to make a heck of a video, man. All right, well, man, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, John.
Yeah. David.
I'm John.
David.
There was another guy I met earlier, John.
It's all right. My son's name is John. Middle name is John, and my dad's name.
You got it from here? You gonna be all right?
Yeah, I think I'll be good. Thank you.
I'll be up there. If I don't see you come back out, I'll come look for you.
All right, appreciate you. We'll just leave that on in case there's any more adventure here. I did get stopped by a game warden on the way out here when I was setting up, and he asked if I had a tag for my vehicle, and I showed him the tag on my Paramotor, and he laughed, and he said, "That's good for me," and took off. And it's funny because people ask, well, why do you have a tag on your Paramotor? That's why. In Texas, you've got to have an off-road tag for our ATV parks. And so I put it on my Paramotor just in case. It was 20 bucks. And it paid off today because he was going to kick me out if I didn't have it. So looks like this one's going to be more scrapey, but less violent. This is no good on your paint job, by the way. It's quite terrible, actually. What is this? Looks like I'm not the only one who's done this. And that was my running boards. Let's see. Looks like. Alright. We going. I think this actually is a better trail than my original way in. Yeah, it's quite a bit better. Not nearly as rutted and muddy. Alright, this is where it gets a little bit rougher. Alright. Paramotor's not doing great, so let me check it out. No, it's not doing that good at all. I really don't have any other. There's just no way to take it gently through this. Alright, it's still there. Tapping my brakes and my brake lights show what my Paramotor's looking like. This is why four-wheelers are not, or four-wheel drive is nice. moving. Just keep moving. Let's avoid this one. Paramotor's still there. Wouldn't be the first time that damn thing's fallen off. Oh, now you want me to buckle up. Alright, we're back on the sand flats now. This I know I'm okay with. Of all the damn times to have my come along break, it'd be after my wife borrowed my truck and I took all my extra ropes and my extra come along out of the back. Be careful. Magic the Gathering is more expensive than meth. Sending a text reply to my wife. She had my son watching a bunch of people playing Magic the Gathering. I have intentionally kept my children away from card-based games. Well, that was far from the worst outcome of having an emergency out into a field full of trees. Everybody's packing up the last of the toys. What a day. Alright. Hopefully she rides. It's a 30-minute drive back to Amarillo. Could have been worse, I suppose. Could have been a lot worse. Plug my phone in. Never know when I'm gonna need it. I am throwing mud everywhere going down the road. Wish I had a little camera back there showing me how that thing's riding. And I'm not sure if it's safer to just do 45 miles an hour and have someone rear-end me or if I just go ahead and get to speed. Seems like it's doing okay. Woo! What a night! Totally not expected. But I guess that's what a paraventure is. A real PPG adventure.